Hey guys, Praz Diecast Garage here, and I'm going to share with you guys some tips on how to start collecting. Alright, so we're going to talk about two types of Hot Wheels here. So we're going to talk about the main lines and the premiums. So we'll start with the premiums. So these are the more expensive versions. They're very high quality, very detailed. They have metal bodies, metal chassis, and rubber wheels. I use these wheels for my customs. You don't have to, but I have a lot of premiums without wheels because I take the wheels for my customs. And we're going to go over the main line. So these are just the regular ones you find at your local Walmart, Target, anywhere that has Hot Wheels will most likely have these main lines. Not the same one that I have here, but this is just an example. So these are only about $1. You can get a lot of these for just, it depends on how many you get. These are $1 each. These are worth your money. These, I mean, if you have the extra cash, go for it. But these are more bang for your buck. Now let's say you're a fan of bigger cars, like bigger scales. We'll go into 1/24. So this is a 1/24 scale 1970 Dodge Challenger RT. So these feature a lot more detail. This one specifically has suspension in the front and the rear. It has a trunk, an opening trunk, opening doors, and an opening hood. This is a 1/24 scale car, so it's a lot bigger to your average 1/64 scale. This one's bigger, it's more expensive. If you want to find this one, you probably find it on eBay for like 30 to 40 bucks. But I got this one from my grandfather, who has a lot of these cars still on his shelves. He hasn't used them in a while, so I just asked him and he gave them to me. So this is the 1/24 scale. Now, if you want to go even bigger, you can go with... Now, this one is a 1/18 scale. It is fairly bigger. This is a little size comparison right there. And then there's your 1/64 scale. So fairly bigger. These also come with a lot of detail, like opening doors, hood, trunk, which you can't see, but there you go, there's a trunk. And this one also has suspension. Not all of them come with suspension. This one is a Maisto, as you can see down there. This one comes with the stand, which I don't have it on right now because I don't like the stand on. But this is the bigger one. These you can get at your local BJ's, Sam's Club, Costco, whatever you have. And these, I don't exactly know how much they are, but they are pretty pricey. So if you collect bigger cars, then these are the ones you want to go for. However, you don't have to get these. I recommend starting out with something small, like the main lines. Doesn't have to be a premium because premiums are a lot more expensive, but I'd start out with just a simple main line just like this. Now let's say you're like me and want to hang some on your wall. So let me tell you about that. What I used over here are these hooks that have this like little sticky thing on here. All you have to do to take them down is just pull this and then just pull really hard and it should come down. Now you don't have to do that. These are pretty pricey, but what you can use is thumbtacks. I'll show you what to do with those. Alright, so we're going to talk about thumbtacks. So I put this little command sticky adhesive here, and then I took a thumbtack and just hit it into the wall. Now this is going to give you a lot tighter space. See how close these cars are together, as they're more spaced out on my wall over there. So these, you can put them closer together, and they take up less space. You can put more in a bigger space, and I like them. However, I'd still go for those hooks to start out, but whatever you feel like doing, go for it. Another thing I recommend is to have a spot to put your open Hot Wheels. Now for me, I have this shelf that just came with my room. I just put everything on here, and that's where I have my cars for now. Now I recommend that you at least, you don't even have to use something like a shelf. Like if you have a dresser or a nightstand, you can put them on there. But just keep them out of like a bucket because the paint could get chipped and you don't really want that. If you want to keep your Hot Wheels looking like nice and pristine, I suggest just putting them on a shelf and just try not to make too much contact with them. Otherwise, the paint will chip and they could get worn out. So the last and most important thing is money. Now let's say, for example, you don't have a lot of money, but maybe you just have like a piggy bank. This is my little piggy bank. It's got a coin slot here. It's a 302 Boss. And just put your money inside it. Just keep saving and saving and saving. And eventually you'll be able to go on a big hunt. And if you have a job, even better. Just take your tip money or whatever money you get. Just take it, save it, put it aside. And you got money for whenever you want to go buy Hot Wheels or cars. I sure hope this video helped all of you to start collecting.